Good afternoon folks, and welcome to this month's book review. Picked out another couple of good books that I believe will help. These are books that I am currently using, and I'll explain why as I go through it. One is a food book, and one is a sort of self-help type book as usual. I'm going to cover the food book first. This time I'm going to talk about keto diets, which is what I'm currently on, and how I've helped this. You can see there's a lot of bookmarks across this of what I'm trying. Keto diet is basically carb-free, low carb, no more than 50 grams of carb per day. Now, if you're like me, I love potatoes, I love pasta, I love rice, I love noodles. That's the bit you lose. Positive side is you can have meat, you can have fat, dairy, you can eat as much vegetables as you want pretty much, because they're very low in everything apart from what's good for you. The other thing you have to cut down on a little bit is pulses and beans. So if you like cannellini beans, baked beans, whatever you like, then those need to be heavily reduced. The good side of it is that it's a very quick way of losing weight if that's what you want. Now, I set myself a goal back in April time to lose 20 pounds. I did a juice diet for the first 10 pounds, which I lost in April. I've managed to keep that off, and basically now working towards another 10 pounds off by the end of June. So I've given myself May and June to lose 10 pounds. Point of filming, I have got the 10 pounds still to lose. I've maintained, but we've had a couple of naughty weekends, family-wise, and eating too much, drinking too much. Didn't put any on, but didn't carry on losing. So as of the 1st of May, when this was filmed, as of today, is where my new regime starts for the keto part of my plan. This book I paid $4.99 for. Very simple book. There's no pictures in it, which is why it was so cheap, but it does actually give you a plan to work to. It explains what keto is. It gives you a food plan and some great recipes. Just trying to get to the recipe part. Bear with me a moment, I should have marked it. This is all explaining what it does. So 30-day meal plan, from breakfast, day one breakfast, zucchini muffins, zucchini in English is courgettes. Lunch, tasty chicken soup. Dinner, salsa beef. Day two, omelette waffle, so explain exactly what it says on the tin. You make an omelette mix, but you make it in a waffle machine. Garlic and asparagus soup, pork chop with parmesan bake, and it goes on. There's 30 days worth of recipes there, and they are all explained throughout here. Again, as I always say, books for information. If you want to follow it to the letter, crack on and do it yourself. I'm using this very much as a guide. I like to do my own thing, and I will be putting some of the keto recipes live so that you can see them, and basically what I've done to feed myself and my wife, basically trying to get ourselves through to ketosis to lose some weight. So good book, simple to follow, and it's got a strict plan there if that's the way you want to go. Great ideas if you want to do your own thing. So again, $4.99 from Amazon. So, book two, I mentioned in the last book review we were going to touch on the subject of alcohol. For those of you that know me, and know me well, you will know me for being a bit of a party animal, a bit of a beer monkey. That was my nickname for a lot of years, the beer monkey, because I drank beer, and I drank an awful lot of beer. Sometimes to my own detriment. I drank beer to a point where I wasn't in this room. I was comatose, not remembering part of the night before, things like that. I'm sure we've all had sessions like that, but when you're doing it night after night, which I did for a lot of years when I was in the hospitality trade, you get to a point in your life you think something's got to give, because if it doesn't, then basically I was going to drink myself to death. And for those of you that do know me, you realise that that's very close to my heart, because my mum died age 47 with alcohol related issues. and cirrhosis of the liver and things like that. And for those of you that know a little bit about cirrhosis of the liver, you have to drink an awful lot to get cirrhosis of the liver. You can get fatty liver, you can get other sorts of bits and pieces that go with it. I've never gone that far, thankfully. My doctor tells me my liver is in good condition, slightly fatty, but it's fine. But I was conscious that I needed to cut down because I was having drunken weekends, celebrating too much for the smallest of things, drinking with mates every night because it was a fun thing to do. But it takes a toll on your body, it takes a toll on your life, your lifestyle, on your work, on your relationship with your partner. So I started to look at it. I bought this book, it's called The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober by a lady called Catherine Gray. Very, very eye-opening story about her, how she got to where she is, why she decided to give up alcohol, and basically tells her story, but also gives you some very, very good tips and hints. As with any book, you take out of it what is right for you. For me, it made me realise actually you don't have to get drunk to enjoy yourself. You can actually do things sober and you still have a damn good time. So when we go out to restaurants now, I focus more on the food than I do on the alcohol. Whereas before I'd go out and the food was there as an extra to enhance the evening, I now go to the restaurant for food. Previously I went for the alcohol and the conversation and the BS that goes with going out to a restaurant with friends and family. You talk and you talk and you talk, and the more you drink, the more rubbish you talk. When you try doing it the other way around, you go think, okay, we're going to go to that specific restaurant. Why are we going there? We love the food and the service and the people. Can you still have a conversation when you're sober? Absolutely you can. In fact, it ends up being a better conversation. There will be people that watch this that potentially disagree and say you've got to have a glass of wine to loosen the tongue a little bit. And I used to be very much in that camp. Now I say, have I stopped drinking completely? The answer is definitely no. I'm not going to pretend I have. I've done some dry stints. I've done a couple of 100-day dry stints, which I enjoyed. But then you just think, okay, actually I'm going to sit in the back garden and have a beer. Does that mean I'm an alcoholic? I hate that term. I'm sure there are friends of mine that have classed me as that in the past. I never have, because I've never woken up in the morning gagging for a drink because I've got the hair of the dog or anything like that. So again, your journey with alcohol is very, very personal to you, as it is to me. I'm not going to share everything with you. I told you a few pointers there. All I'm here to do is to say, if you've considered in any way, shape or form of cutting down on your alcohol, or even giving up completely, have a read of this book. It helped me an awful lot to understand who I was, where I was in my life, and also to make me realise that actually I could still be that person, but without being an annoying knob, which for those of you that know me, I am sure you know how I've been in that place many times previously. I'm deliberately not using swear words in this because all my videos go out to kid-friendly sites, so I'm not going to swear. Those of you that know me in private know that I swear like a trooper, but this is not the time or the place. Happily have a conversation with anybody about this book privately, where I will swear probably an awful lot. Have a look at it. So that's this week's two great books, Keto Diet and The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. Look at them, they'll be in the video. I'll put the pictures on the back of the cover so you can get the ISBN numbers and then basically go from there, okay? Enjoy yourself. Hope the keto diet works for you if you decide to give it a try. My Facebook group is Keto Style Food Made Easy. You can go to it and sign up. A couple of questions are just asking you to be kind within the group. There's a question that says, what is the meaning of life? For you that knows me, the answer to that is 42. I'm not going to explain, you can Google that, meaning of life. Even if you ask Alexa, then she will give you that answer. It's brilliant.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Because I've said her name, she says she doesn't know that. So that's a bit of amusement for you while you log into the group. Come join us. We're going to explore God knows what within the group as it expands, but it's initially starting off with keto, a positive way of looking at the keto diet and your lifestyle that goes with it. Come join us. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time. After this book review, there is going to be the next food hack, so that'll be in a week's time. Take care, enjoy life, and be safe. Bye for now.